Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation video. My name is Rafli Fadila and I'm from Information System student at Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Today, I'm making this video to fulfill the requirement for our final test again. So there is two videos for requirement to final test. The topic I have chosen to discuss is the absolute foundation of everything in computer science, the number system. Before we get into the heavy theory, let us think about our daily digital lives. Whether you are pushing your rank with an M416 in a mobile game, tweaking asymmetric tactical informations in Football Manager, or researching market prices to build a budget PC with a Ryzen 5 5600X and an RTX 4060, your computer is processing millions of calculations per second. But your computer doesn't understand English, Indonesian, or any human language. It only understands numbers. And not just any numbers, but specific number systems. Today, I'm going to explain the four main number systems used in computing. First, let us talk about the decimal system. This is the system you and I use every single day. You and I use every single day. It is a base 10 system, meaning it uses 10 unique symbols, 0 through 9. We use this to count money, calculate our age, and basically everything else. Why do humans use base 10? Probably because we have 10 fingers. But computers doesn't have hands or fingers. They are made up of electronic circuits and tiny switches. Because of this, computers cannot use the decimal system efficiently. That brings us to the second and arguably the most important system, the binary system. This is a base 2 system. It only has two symbols, 0 and 1. And in the world of hardware, think of these numbers as physical electrical states. One means that electrical current is on, and 0 means the current is off, like AC/DC. Every single complex action you do on your PC, from writing an object-oriented code in a framework like Flutter, to rendering high-definition videos, is eventually broken down into billions of zeros and ones by your processor. It is the true native language of machines, while binary is absolutely perfect for hardware. It is terrible for humans to read. If you try to write a simple decimal number like 150 in binary, it becomes a long, very long, confusing string of digits. This is where our next two number systems come into the save the day. They work by grouping binary numbers to make them shorter and easier for programmers to read. So the third system is the octal system. This is a base 8 system using digits from 0 to 7. It was originally created to compress binary numbers because 8 is exactly 2 to the power of 3. One single octal digit can flawlessly represent 3 binary digits. Back in the early days of computing, octal was very popular for setting file permissions and operating systems. However, as modern computer architectures grew, the octal system became a bit less common. This leads us to the fourth and widely used system today, the hexadecimal system. This is a base 16 system. It uses 16 symbols from 1 to 16. But wait, we only have 10 numbers from 0 to 9, right? So, for the remaining 6 symbols, we borrow the first 6 letters of the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, and F. So, A represents 10, B represents 11, all the way to F, which represents 15. Why is hexadecimal so incredibly important? Because 16 is 2 to the power of 4. That means one hexadecimal digit perfectly represents 4 binary digits, which we call a nibble. 2 hex digits make a full byte. This makes reading memory addresses incredibly easy for software developers. If you have ever looked at the error codes when your PC crashes, or if you are designing a digital brand logo with a cool retro futuristic aesthetic and you need a specific hex color code, you are actively using this hexadecimal system. It compresses long, ugly binary strings into short, clean alphanumeric codes. So, how do these systems actually work together? Well, your computer constantly converts data back and forth between them. When you type the letter A on your keyboard, the computer sees it as the decimal number 65. Then, it converts that decimal into the binary string to process it in the CPU. If a programmer wants to debug that data, the computer will display it in hexadecimal. It is a never-ending cycle of translation. So to summarize everything, the decimal system is for us humans. The binary system is the true language of the hardware, and the octal and hexadecimal systems are the bridge between the two, helping programmers read binary data without getting a headache. Understanding this number system is an absolute requirement for us. It is the core logic behind everything from basic programming to complex system architecture. Without binary, we would not have the amazing technology, software, and entertainment we enjoy today. That brings me to the end of my presentation. I hope this explanation made the concept of number systems clear and easy to understand for everyone. Once again, for this video, my name is Rafi Padilla from Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Thank you so much for watching my video for the final test. Keep learning, stay curious about how your technology works, and I will see you next time in the next video. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.